Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. Beautiful morning. Clear skies, beautiful blue sky this morning. 72 degrees, expecting it to get up to around 90. I'm at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. Just in case you didn't know. Under the pine tree, Roy's pine tree, up at the north end of the park in Area 4. Over by Audrey's bench. Roy and Audrey's bench. We always called it Audrey's bench. This is now Roy and Audrey's bench. We'll be adding some plaques to it. But Roy and Audrey are together again. Just look at the line, that bottom line of that poem that Roy wrote. A time that never ends. How appropriate, remember that. It never ends. A new beginning for Roy. This Sunday evening, 7 p.m. right here where I am at. This is if you're not familiar with the park, go all the way up to the north end of parking lot 4. The north end of parking lot 4, and this is where we're going to be, right here under the pine tree. There's probably going to be some other people here, park guests picnicking. But this is where we're going to meet for Roy's celebration of life this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. If you want to bring a beverage or something, feel free. Remember, no alcoholic beverages in the park. We're just going to hang out. Nothing really formal. I'm sure we'll sing a couple songs. Brush up on You Are My Sunshine. If you don't know the words, I'm sure we're going to be singing that. Roy, that was our theme song. Just the chorus. So I hope to see as many of you here that can possibly make it on Sunday evening to celebrate the life of our dear friend, the mayor of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Share some stories, please. Anybody that has stories to share with Roy, feel free to share them here in the comments. He lives on. He's going to live on through my beach walks. His legacy. God bless him. It's just absolutely incredible out here again this morning. There's a little breeze blowing now and then. I think it's still blowing offshore, which is wonderful. Keep that red tide at bay. The water's looking really, really nice. Roy's burial is going to be a week from today at the Sarasota National Cemetery, Veterans Cemetery in Sarasota. It's going to be at 1 p.m. It's going to be kind of a short service, short ceremony. There will be an honor guard. They'll play taps. But anybody that would like to attend that is welcome. Sarasota National Cemetery. Looks like we had a crawl on the beach here. Looks like we had another, just a false crawl. One of our little ladies came up here. She must have had better things to do. She just kind of hung a U-turn and went back to the water. She'll be back, I'm sure. As our friend Ranger Shara would say, she just came up on the beach and did the hokey pokey and turned herself around. Just hung a Yui. Good morning.
How are you today?
I love Shara. She said when they do this,
Yep.
they come up the beach, do the hokey pokey, and turn themselves around.
Go back down, yep. Yep. One new one down at 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
So that's number 5.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's actually just south of the boardwalk that extends on 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, they're fine. Boy, they already got a bunch down at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I think they're probably into their 20s already.
Probably so. That's what I've heard. That's amazing.
I hope it's I hope it's a positive season.
Exactly.
Hope the storms stay away and those super high tides.
Yeah, so they don't, we only got the one nest here that's sort of closed, but most of our good way up by the seagrass. So
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah, there's one there kind of close to the water.
Yeah.
Must have been a young and
Exactly.
a new mom.
Doesn't know better yet.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So just so you know, I told Terrence we're having our celebration of life for Roy on
great.
Sunday evening at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Just so there'll probably be a few people show up.
Definitely. Definitely. That'll be awesome, though.
But
That'll be
I talked to Kevin, and we're gonna move that bench away from the picnic tables on Sunday morning, so nobody piles all their junk on it. Hopefully.
Exactly. No, that's perfect.
Yep, he's in a much better place. Believe me.
Exactly. He's happy.
You saw him. You saw him the last few days when he was out here. It was hard for him to walk out here.
Oh yeah, but like you said, he's happy again. So.
And he's here now. He can be wherever he wants.
Exactly.
He's not here. He's swimming. I mean, he wanted to get in the water.
Done that for
I know
while.
for over a year.
Yeah.
He wanted to get in that water so bad.
Yeah, now he can enjoy it all that he does.
Amen to that.
Exactly.
Have a great day, Steve.
Enjoy. Thanks again.
Yep. Did you already cruise the whole beach?
I'm just going.
Oh, okay. So who knows?
Yeah.
Might be another surprise up there. Sweet. So we have nest number 5 down to the south here. That's good news. So a false crawl, a new nest, and Ranger Steve hasn't been all the way up the beach yet, so who knows? There could be another surprise up there waiting for us. That's cool. If there's anything that you would like to have buried with Roy, to place in his coffin, Kathy said please drop it by the house if you have anything special. Obviously not too big, but if you would like to include something in Roy's coffin when he gets buried, you're more than welcome to do that. Boy, look how calm it is. Where's those dolphins? Where's our dolphins on these awesome mornings like this? No red tide, not seeing it nor smelling it this morning. Absolutely beautiful. It is out there. It is offshore. It has not gone away. It is lingering about, lurking, as Roy would say, skulking about out there, but it's not along the beach here that I've noticed or smelled. Good morning. So, anything exciting? I know there's a new nest down there. Steve just told me we had another one, number 5.
Yep, good, that's great.
And there was a false crawl up here. He was just checking out.
Oh, good.
So,
Where was the false call?
he went right up here.
Oh,
He's just,
okay. Oh, yeah. Good.
well, I don't know if he's sitting there or is he, he's driving away.
Driving away. Yeah.
She just came up and did a U-turn. She just went up and
Well, that
turned
happens.
around. Our friend Ranger
Yeah.
Shara here, she says when they do that, she calls it the hokey pokey. They come up on the beach and turn themselves around.
Oh, yeah, doing a trial run.
Yeah.
She's not sure. Maybe she doesn't care for the spot.
It could be a young one, or it doesn't take a lot to startle them. If they hear a noise, or if a raccoon's running around.
That's it. And there are plenty of those.
Yeah.
Critters
When you see a false crawl, usually we'll have a nest tomorrow. The next day,
Okay.
they'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just seeking out their neighborhood.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad that they're coming into the park.
Yeah. They have a lot down to the south already. I mean, they're getting a lot of them.
Really?
I bet you they're into the 20s already down on Vanderbilt. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a lot. It's 3.5 times the length of this beach. So, they got a lot more
But
beach.
they've got lights down there.
No, they make them turn them off.
Even in the condo?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Anything on the beach, gets turned off.
Yeah.
And I did notice some, I think they can use a red colored, they don't, the turtles don't see the red. They don't see red. And they have some special lamps. Because I've noticed the colors change on some of those places during turtle nesting season on the lights.
Good.
So,
Good.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Gorgeous out here. The water's looking great. Really cool. No darn dolphins, and it's so calm.
Yeah.
This is the ideal conditions to spot them. I'd have thought Roy would have been sending some dolphins my way by now.
That's right. Yeah, he's in charge now.
He's probably hoarding them. He's probably hoarding all the dolphins. All right. Enjoy your walk. Thank you. I never thought about that. Roy's probably got all the dolphins to himself right now. He'd been talking about wanting to see them and wanting to see them and wanting to see them, and they haven't been coming by. So he's probably going to release them here soon, and we're probably going to have an incredible dolphin sighting one of these mornings. A quick reminder, don't forget, this Thursday afternoon at 1:45, just a little get-together of our friends at Naples House of Omelets. Anybody watching, living here in Naples, up here in North Naples, Bonita, whatever, anybody who wants to attend, come and join us. Just a little gathering of some of our beach friends. You can come out. They serve breakfast and lunch from 7 to 3, so you can get whatever you want. I like having breakfast for lunch. There is an event page. I did create an event page for that. If you click on the event tab, you'll see that event. If you think of it, just let us know if you're coming. Just so you have a rough idea of how many people are going to be there. Right now it's just a handful of people, but it usually turns out to be a few more. Love to see you out there. Love to meet you. Love to meet you in person if I haven't already. Water is really looking good.
We have planned is going to.
Haven't noticed any of those snooks swimming around, but they're here. Schools of them, schools of snook. I can't believe this morning I was going through some of my old videos and I finally found my official meeting with Roy. When I had seen him, we just kind of, waved and said hello, crossing paths on the beach in the morning for several months prior to when I was live, and I said, hey, what's your name? Roy. Oh, he says, what's yours? I'm like, Robb. It's about a 1 minute little cut out of my live feed from that day, but I shared that. If you just scroll down below this post, you're gonna see that. But that was it. Just the exchange of names. And that's where it all began. There was a sea turtle nest up on the beach, and I was over with our old ranger friend Carl. He was a great guy. He's the one that taught me a lot about sea turtles. He was checking that nest out, and then Roy came along. It's pretty darn interesting the way things just came together and happened, and how we became friends. And it's because of this beach, this park, that happened. At that time, I didn't even know what a gimbal was for an iPhone. I didn't know they had a gimbal for phones. I just used to hold the camera in my hand and walk up and down the beach, bouncing around. We had gimbals for our professional video cameras, but I had no clue they had them for phones, for cell phones. I mean, heck, the streaming technology was just beginning back then. This was back in 2016. Nobody in the skybox this morning. My friend Gary's heading out of town tomorrow, heading up to Minnesota. The skybox is, see a turtle nest over here, and the skybox is kind of behind the turtle nest.
Good morning, Mr. Robb.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Somebody lost their shoes if they're looking for them.
Both shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually it's just one shoe. Good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, we never met. We never met, but hi. Nice to meet you.
So
Yeah, nice.
Steve's troops are here.
All right.
All right.
Awesome. So we're definitely having Roy's celebration of life Sunday evening, 7 p.m. up there. All right.
Okay.
So
Yes, and your email, Jim forwarded it to me. It was just lovely.
okay.
Great job.
Oh,
Seriously.
all right.
I love the stories that you chose there.
Oh, I got so many. So many stories about Roy, and see you later. Yeah, it's amazing. I accumulated a lifetime of memories in 5 years. Enough memories to carry me through my lifetime. Funny ones, sad ones, inspiring ones. Yeah, the one thing about Roy is I never knew what was going to come out of his mouth. Sometimes he would just surprise the dickens out of me with his comments. Just out of the blue, boom. One of the really funny ones, recent ones. We were sitting down on Vanderbilt Beach, and I told him I had saw mermaids swimming off the shore of the beach here. He said, first said, a what? I said, a mermaid. I saw a mermaid. He's like, the first thing out of his mouth was she wearing a bra. I'll never forget that. Was she wearing a bra? That's my Roy boy. I'm surprised he never got whiplash sitting in his chair at the beach. His head was always going back and forth. Back when I first met Roy, he was springing up out of his chair when the ladies would walk by, doing his best to get a hug. His theory was, what am I going to do? I'm an old man. They feel safe. Yeah. Okay, Roy. He missed his hugs thanks to COVID. He never quite grasped the COVID thing. He knew it was a bad virus going around. He got his shots, but he just couldn't resist the temptation to hug the ladies. Can't blame him. I cannot blame him. I forgot where Steve said the new nest was. My head right now is just swimming with things. People sending condolences, people sending messages, people sending suggestions on what to do. It's like, I appreciate your love and concern, but we have this all under control, Kathy and I, and our little core group of beach family that are down here year round. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do. Darn flies. It is fly season here. It's not bad yet. It gets really bad for a couple weeks here where the flies are just everywhere. I mean, it's just like a black blanket. You don't want to be having picnics or anything like that. I love walking down here in the morning. We're at the north end of Area 1 now. As I march south, if you're just tuning in, Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me and the rest of our Southwest Florida Television Beach family. Here goes Steve. Heading back to the office. Back to the ranger station to do some paperwork. Oh, I see our new nest over here. Down by it's by the boardwalk in Area 1. Sweet. Just a little bit south of the boardwalk. Nest number 6. Nest number 5. Hey, thank you for those stars, by the way. I appreciate that. Come over here and check out the new nest here. I don't see the tracks. Oh, here they are up here. Well, that is a pretty, wow. That is a pretty up and back crawl here. Look at this. Very close together. Nest number 5 at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. This is the nest of a loggerhead sea turtle. Just marked off this morning. So we had a new nest and a false crawl. It's in a pretty good spot up close to the dunes here. Be better if it was up in the dunes. That's the ultimate place for them to lay their eggs. The higher and drier, the better. Look down towards Vanderbilt Beach. I'm gonna turn around and start making my way back up the beach towards Wiggins Pass. Tide is just starting to go out. Morning. As you can see, it is a gorgeous morning here. Thanks for tuning in if you're just joining. Have not smelled any red tide, thankfully. No smells of that red tide this morning. Just, the water is incredible. Really clearing up nicely. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's that day again, Taco Tuesday. Morning. Boy, it's peaceful out here again this morning. I love it. It's so quiet in the mornings on the weekdays. Quiet and calm. That's me. Good morning, everyone. Hey, thank you for tuning in this morning. I just want to say thank you for being such a wonderful friend and allowing Roy and I into your lives. I just want to assure you that these beach walks will continue. There won't be a morning that goes by that I don't think of our friend Roy. I'm sure most of you feel the same way. I think Roy's passing might even make our beach family even stronger. He touched so many people's lives, complete strangers. Just amazing that how many people are sending their thoughts, their condolences, sharing their photos. There's people that I don't even know. They got photos of themselves with Roy when they're out here on vacation, down here on vacation. It's amazing. I'll share a link to a group that one of our friends started years ago when he was down here, where you can post your photos of Roy or thoughts, whatever you want to post. Something out here. I think it's a manatee swimming around out here. I think there's a manatee swimming down the beach here. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Something out there. The water was just swirling around out there. Keep your eyes peeled. Swimming to the north. It's moving along a pretty good clip. I'm sure it's a manatee. Positive it's a manatee. It's moving really fast. It's got to be coming up for a breath here shortly. It's getting a little further out now in the water. Now I don't know where it went. I don't know if it stopped or it's still moving. It's playing games with me on the little trail it's leaving out here. There it is. I see its trail now. See that little disturbance in the water? I haven't seen that nose stick up yet. The water is really shallow. You can see that little flat spot in the water that's behind it. It's moving fast. Would have expected him to surface by now. Just stuck the tip of its nose out earlier. Just ahead of that buoy. Come on, manatee. Show yourself. That water is not deep out there. Oh, he's way over here now. Okay. He's way ahead of his little trail. Heading up towards the pass. He or she. I think it's only one from what I can tell. Just like want to catch one good surfacing. Getting way ahead of me. Trust me, he's out there. It's out there. It is out there. Taking its sweet time about coming up for air, though. There it is. I don't know if you saw it. It barely blends in with the water. Darn it. Kind of blends in with the water. Heck. Let's see if it comes in closer here. I'm gonna follow along. Definitely heading up to the pass. We're in Area 4 now, by the way. We came in at Audrey and Roy's bench there. It's where we started this morning. Maybe he'll go up and play around in that little bay area up by the pass. Hey, if you enjoy our time together here in the mornings, as I said, these live feeds are going to continue. But in order to do that, I do need your help. I need your friendship and your financial support. So if you like what you're seeing, if you'd like to send a little tip, a donation, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Every dollar helps, every dollar counts, believe me. But if it wasn't for that, I would have to do something else in the mornings, and I really don't want to do something else in the morning. I want to be out here spending time with my beach family. I kind of look at it as a calling. And just by seeing all the love that there is out there for Roy, I think it's working. I think it's brought a lot of great people together. The manatee might be getting a little closer here. Come on up, Mr. Man, there, over here on the right. It's really not coming up out of the water very much. Just barely sticking its nose up out of the water. It's making me walk at a pretty brisk pace here. I'm gonna be pooped. Gonna need to take a break here in between live feeds. Getting a good workout. Following this baby. Should be popping up any second now. to see it. Just walked off the little ledge. I think I can see its body now. Just a little dark shadow out in the water. Come on up. Come on out of the water. Man, it's hanging under there. Here it comes. Started to come out of the water. It's like watching the grass grow. Come on, Manatee. It barely stuck its nose out of the water, darn. These are the kind of things Roy enjoyed, watching those manatees. And the dolphins were his favorite. We're up to Area 5 already. I'm seeing the little bubble trail out there now. I think he went out into deeper water, he or she. I gotta end this feed and start a new one. So stick around. I'll head up to the pass. Take a little walk alongside of Wiggins Pass. On this glorious, glorious Tuesday morning. So stay tuned. I'll be back with more. If I don't see you in a little while, be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Spread the word. Share the love. Bringing wonderful people like you together, one beach walk at a time. That's what it's all about. I was hoping to get lucky to see the manatee pop up one more time here. Darn it. There he was. He's not coming up out of that water very much. Just you see little ripples in the water. Just sticking its nose out. All right, I gotta run. Hopefully I'll see you for part 2. If not, have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.